Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca standing by with our forecast. Any rain? How's the holiday looking? Windy.
It's looking good. There's some good and some bad to the holiday forecast, so let's get into it. There is an area of low pressure off to our north right now. That's kept us a little bit cooler over the last couple of days. It has kept our onshore flow a little deeper and a little stronger. That's kept the cooler air really all the way to our inland locations and some of those clouds at the coast. But this big ridge of high pressure off to our southeast is actually going to build back toward us as we head into the weekend, bringing more dry, warm air into the region. So expect the heat to return to our inland locations. Now today, southerly flow along the coast pushed some of the low clouds up into the north side of the bay. We clear it out on the south side of the bay, and that southerly flow enhanced by a coastal eddy sitting off of the San Francisco Bay area. So kind of a fun little thing. You can see it swirling out there. But this is really going to be kind of the end of some of these low clouds. We'll still have some overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, but the marine layer is going to slowly get pushed back down as that ridge builds back in from the east. At the moment, temperatures somewhat comfortable. We're in the 60s around the coast, inland areas in the 70s, not hot, not cold either, maybe a little cool for some locations. And we still have a little bit of wind out there as well with 26 miles per hour in solid. Of course, you're used to the wind in the Salinas Valley in the afternoons, but some of that wind is getting gusty once again over our inland hills, especially the Diablo Range, and the National Weather Service over in Hanford has issued another wind advisory today for the eastern foothills of the Diablo Range. So please keep that in mind if you're driving over 152, 198, or all the way down to 46 heading down into the San Joaquin Valley. Could be dealing with some gusty winds. Other hazards to talk about next couple of days: south-southwesterly swells coming in, going to increase the chance of rip currents, sneaker waves, larger shore break, and the potential for some longshore currents or currents that come up right parallel to some of our westerly facing beaches. So please be careful. I know many beaches closed, some of them just parking lots closed. If for whatever reason you are near a beach this weekend, please be careful of the water. It will be hazardous. Otherwise, let's take a look at that forecast. As I mentioned, low clouds filling back in overnight tonight into tomorrow morning with patchy fog. But into the day tomorrow afternoon, our southerly winds will become a little bit more northwesterly. So that's going to clear out the north side of the bay. Santa Cruz, you've been a little cool over the last couple of days. You're going to warm up quite a bit tomorrow, and you'll see a lot more sunshine. Places like Monterey may actually be a little cooler tomorrow as the winds get more northwesterly and push the low clouds in from those locations. So maybe one or two areas cooling a bit tomorrow, but Santa Cruz warming up 76 for your high tomorrow. Highs in the 80s up into the Santa Cruz Mountains. We will see highs on the east shore of the bay, mainly in the upper 60s to low 70s. Salinas at 69, back into the 80s in Hollister and into the Santa Clara Valley. Monterey topping out in the 60s tomorrow, only 66 degrees, and 67 over to Seaside. Down south, away from the coast, you warm up in the 70s and 80s in the Salinas Valley, and some of our southern valleys will hit the 90s tomorrow, and actually may get close to triple digits this weekend. So, hey, look at my coastal forecast works again. So we're back in the 70s Saturday and Sunday, mostly sunny skies. Can't rule out a few low clouds, but we're going to see a lot of sunshine this weekend. It'll be a little bit breezy out of the weekend as the marine layer starts to deepen a bit, which will cool us down on Monday and Tuesday. We do expect the increase in low clouds by then, but really everything just worked out well, so we have a nice weekend on the coast. And for inland areas, well, you're going to see breezy conditions continuing and hot temperatures, or pretty warm in temperatures anyway, for Saturday and Sunday. We will have dry northerly winds over the hills Saturday night into Sunday morning, the absolute worst time of the year to have dry northerly winds over the hills, but nevertheless, that's the way it is. So please be extra careful this weekend with anything like a campfire or even just driving your car over dry grass. Those types of things can start fires. You never know. And obviously those can get out of control. So please be careful this weekend. We're back after this.